you looking to start building basic systems in your business, but you don't know where to start? A lot of videos that are available right now online talk about a lot of complicated systems that really are more advanced. So I just really wanted to create a video that really simplify what it means to get started with building basic systems in your business so that you can have a solid foundation to start building more complicated systems or more advanced systems in the future. If this is something that you might be interested in, then stick around because this is the video for you. To build out your primary systems, there's really 3 core systems that you should focus on. The first system is the lead system or your lead organizing system. You have your sales pipelines and you have project management. These are the 3 main departments that will not only give you a solid foundation for the core things that you're focusing on in your business, but they will be great as far as being able to feed into each other as you continue to build out different automations in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the purpose of all 3, and I'm also going to talk about the tools that you need and some different suggested automations that you can put in place that are beginner friendly. So for starting out with the lead system, when it comes down to your lead system, the primary purpose of the lead system is to organize your leads and prevent loss. And also it helps to make sure that you are improving your follow-up with these leads. So this is important because we are constantly trying to do marketing campaigns via sales funnels, social media, cold email, the list really goes on. But this system is really designed to funnel all of those leads into one place, so that way you're able to keep track of not only who these leads are, such as their information, and where they came in through your system, but to also give you the ability to follow up with them very quickly. Statistics show that in order to be able to convert new leads into customers, you really want to reach out to them within the first 3 to 5 minutes. That statistic might have even changed and gotten even shorter. So having automations put in place or having a system put in place that is very time efficient, that you can use to track but also to follow up with leads quickly, will be essential for your growth and converting your leads into customers. So the second system, the second purpose of this system is to, again, stop these clients from falling through the cracks and to help you identify what are hot, warm, and cold leads for better targeting. So this is really important because with lead management, not all leads are created equal. Some leads will be cold, hot, warm. So having a way to be able to tag those leads within inside of your CRM or inside of the system will allow for you to have better response times and to be able to know where to best put these leads in your systems moving forward. So the primary tool that you will need for this will be your CRM. CRM is short for Customer Relationship Management, and it really will be the powerhouse behind your organizational systems. So having a good solid CRM will be essential for you as far as growing and building not only systems but your business in general. If you are looking for a good CRM, I do have a link listed below of all of my resources that I suggest to my clients. So feel free to check that out and see which systems might be available or may be helpful for you. CRM is also going to be something that you're going to see throughout this video because it is required for all 3 of the systems that I'm going to speak about today. Okay, moving right to automations. When it comes down to some basic automations that this system, the lead system, should have, the first thing is auto capturing from forms. And I put social media here, but forms can be used not only on social media, but within your website. I've even had clients who take forms and put them on QR codes and put those QR codes on business cards and then use that for marketing of different flyers and things to help automate more paper or more print advertisement as well. So having forms connected to this will be really essential as far as making sure that the leads that you're actually getting are automatically being put onto your lead system through your CRM. The next automation you should focus on is automatic lead follow-ups with email and text messages. So as I spoke before, the timeliness in which you respond to your leads is essential for helping to make sure that you convert those leads into paying customers more effectively. So again, having it automated with different emails and text messages to be able to get in front of that lead quickly would be able to really increase your ability to convert those leads faster. Another thing about these systems is a lot of this will, after you get the basic foundation set up, you will be able to build on this and do more automated things like with AI and things like that. And this is one of the most common ones, building more personable or very human-like interactions with people, so people can feel like you're having a more personalized conversation with them. But starting out, we just really want some basic email and SMS follow-ups. If you're interested in a video like this, please comment below and I'll be sure to create a video on that in the future. The next automation that I think would be great for the lead system is lead tagging, but specifically with segmentation. So similar to how I spoke about before about how we can identify hot, warm, and cold leads, you can also use tagging for when you're running different campaigns or attaching them to other external forms or systems. So what do I mean by that? So for example, like I said, the example with the form, you could create a custom QR code for the form that you're putting on your business flyers. So if someone comes in through the form that is attached to that QR code, you can add a tag to that saying that this person came in using this form, and because they came in through using that form, you can create what's called like a drip campaign, where it's automatically going to follow up with them automatically based on the form that they came in. So you can get really creative with tags and segmentation. So I think that getting familiar with how to do this and thinking about where you currently are in your business and how you can use this within your business will be beneficial, again, to help you convert these leads more quickly. All right, so going into the next system, we have the sales pipeline system. So I just want to take a brief second and explain what a sales pipeline is. A sales pipeline is a series of steps that get you from the client being a lead to converting them into a customer, and all those nuanced steps that are in between. So for example, with your sales pipeline, you might have new lead, and the next stage might be booked call. From there, it might be consult completed, or you had a consultation call with them. From there, it might be determining if they're going to be a cold lead. No, not cold lead. If they're going to be a customer, or if you're sending them out a proposal, if they are not ready at that time, or if they're unqualified, and then continuing so on and so forth until you actually convert them into a paying customer. So in summary, the sales pipeline is just all of those small steps to convert a lead into an actual customer. And so having that put into your CRM will give you a bird's eye view of where all of your leads or all of your sales are at, by just being able to go on and view this in your dashboard. So some of the purposes of this system is to actually streamline your appointment booking and the way you close your deals, or the deals that are currently coming up to be closed. So the primary thing with this system, or the primary system, as I'll talk about later, is a CRM, but it also is booking. So something like Calendly, Acuity, any type of way that you are going to be booking these leads would be essential for making sure that the leads are properly coming to, or your appointments are properly coming into your sales pipeline. So really having those systems connected is going to be the powerhouse behind making sure that your sales system is set up properly and as automated as possible. The second purpose of this system is to ensure that none of your leads get lost, and to help improve conversion rates, which I talked about a little bit before. And it's also to reduce administrative tasks so that you can focus on more high quality client interactions. And so what does that mean? So doing small things like sending out emails, manually booking appointments, even doing things like manually sending out emails and proposals are very nuanced tasks that really can become time consuming. So the purpose of having this pipeline set up in place is to identify what needs to be done manually and what can be automated. So that way anything that can be automated should be automated. And so that way we can spend more time focusing on our clients and the client interactions that bring us the most value. So going over the tools, I talked a little bit about it, but we are definitely going to need a CRM, and you are going to need a booking system. Now, I also have on here external connectors. So what are external connectors? External connectors are basically third-party systems that you can put in place so that two systems can communicate with each other. So we have our CRM and our booking system. The external connector would be that piece that is in between, that is connecting those two so that they can communicate better with each other. And so some external systems are Zapier. That is one of the oldest and most reliable no-code tools. Then we have Make.com, which is a newer tool. It does give you a little bit more customization as far as the different types of automations that you can create, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility and creativity on that platform. And then the newest connector, I would say, is called 8in8, and I'm pretty sure with AI there are some other platforms available that do this, but right now those are the most three commonly used and most profitable. Most commonly used and the most effective that are used the most commonly. So 8in8 is actually one that's geared to more AI and more no code as far as building out like AI chatbots and things like that. So feel free to check out any of those systems to see what best fits your needs as you continue to grow and build out more systems. So some automations that you can put in place for your sales pipeline is automated booking sales calls, which I talked about before with Calendly or CRMs, with Calendly and putting that into your CRM. We also talked about automated contract and invoice sending. So again, a lot of times people feel like you need to customize this, but the beauty of having these systems put in place is you can create templates, and within those templates you can then create automation so that anytime one trigger or one task is initiated, it can automatically use those templates to create anything you really create that template for. So you can create templates for proposals, contracts, invoices, a lot of the paperwork that you feel like you manually need to send out. You can create a template for and then create an automation attached to those templates to eliminate that manual task. I am creating a video on that coming up in the near future. So if you're interested in that video like that, feel free to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so that you don't miss that video. The last automation I'm going to go over in the sales pipeline system is no-show reminders and lead re-engagement sequences. So not all people show up to your appointments and not all leads are created equally. But when it comes down to no-shows, it's important to have reminders not only before the appointment but also after. So no-show reminders really do a great job of making sure that the person is well notified about their appointment, because life happens and people forget. So having those appointments set in a timely fashion will help to eliminate that. Along with lead re-engagement sequences. So these are sequences for after the person misses the appointment to get them to rebook an appointment. The next type of system that we're going to talk about is the project management system. And just like the name, that's its objective or purpose, is to just really manage your systems or your projects as they come into your pipeline. So similar to the sales pipeline, the project pipeline is a separate pipeline that is dedicated to the step-by-step tasks that need to be completed once a new project is created to when that project has been completed. And the beauty of this is it can also be a template as well, so that every time a new project is started, a new template is created, allowing for you to actually keep track of that individual project. So the purpose of this system is to organize your service delivery and enhance your communication. So as you might see, the theme of these systems is really delivery and communication. So again, like I said before, making sure that you are able to not only deliver that project, but also to enhance communication. This system also helps to track your project's progress, ensuring that every task and milestone is completed in a timely fashion. So a beautiful thing about the project management system is that you can set milestones and milestone reminders. You can even set deadline reminders, so that way you and your team are staying on track with deadlines. And you can also put in different workflows to to prevent any bottlenecks and to keep their operations running smoothly. So for the project management system, the tools that you would need is the CRM, as we stated before, or a separate project management tool. Now, most CRMs that are popping up nowadays, or some of the ones that have been around for a long time, tend to have both project and CRM systems embedded in them. And I think on my list below, they do all of the systems that I have listed have both project and CRM combined on one tool to just eliminate the cross tool connections that need to be happening. But if you don't have that and you need a project management tool, you can also find project management tools that stand alone on their own. Now, when it comes to automations for this system, they are, again, geared towards system delivery and really just making sure that you're staying on task with certain due dates and making sure that tasks get completed. So one of them is auto sending onboarding emails after a contract is signed. I think this is important because a lot of times when projects start, there is a gap between when somebody signs on with you, pays you a deposit or pays your money versus receiving that information. And you really want to make sure that your clients feel like a priority, especially after they've gotten done spending money with you and hiring you for their services. So having an automated way to where they instantly receive the next steps really gives them the confidence that they need to know that they are a priority and that you are going to get their tasks done in a timely fashion. Another thing that we want to automate in this system is automate projects based on their timelines to make sure they're being met. So I talked about this a little bit before about how you can set different timeline reminders and milestones so that way you're not missing deadlines inside of your projects. And then progress updates for your clients that are automatically generated once you hit certain milestones. So it's kind of a twofold. So as I said before, if you have those reminders and those deadlines and those milestones set up, you can simply just make an automation or a trigger that once you move a project from one milestone to the next, that it automatically will send out an email just giving the client a basic update on where they are. You can even do this for meetings if you need to have multiple meetings inside of your projects. You can automatically have it to where once it's moved from one milestone to the next, it automatically sends out a booking link in order to remind the client that they need to actually book an appointment. So I hope that this video was really helpful to help you get started with building out the first systems inside of your business. In the next video, I'm going to go over how to actually build out the system and really understanding what needs to be incorporated in the system so that way you can have a better basis on how to get started. I hope to see you in the next video, and please subscribe and hit that bell notification to get more videos in the future. See you next time.